I wasn't gonna do, do a video today. Welcome to the show. This is your boy MC. So hit that like button. You can super chat. And here's the microphone. Well, I wasn't gonna do a show today, and my son made me really think about it because today he signed up for uh, Turning Point, college student stuff. So that's why I titled that. Rest in peace, Charlie Kirk. Because I always used to just like, who is this Charlie Kirk guy? And I listened to when he interviewed our governor right out here in California, and it was an interesting interview. Governor Newsom. So it was real interesting. And then I already know, the reason why I titled it this way, his inspiration to the young voters. He's 31. So he was able to reach the ones that was all the way down to 18, even some that was 16, maybe younger. So, and as some of us know, we also know that President Trump, Barron, his his son brought a lot of these YouTubers to his dad's attention. So so we're gonna look at a few clips. I even know he didn't send some individuals to the White House to meet Trump. The people from the Cartier family show that I'll be showing on my show. So rest in peace. But what cracks me, well, not what cracks me, but what really stunned me is that my son said he signed up for the mailing list at his college. Hmm. He's the co-founder of Turning Point. Sprout interest in young adults. The reason why I say young adults because I used to say that because I used to work for the TAG division, transitional age youth. And then I said, why are we saying that when they're really young adults? So let's get this show started. And all of those that know me out there know that's exactly what I said, right? Uh, man, God. Oh, so let's. Oh, and it's also some individuals that's live. So eh, El Guapo is even live. So let's check out what he's doing on a live person. Then I'm gonna get to some other clips. Trip up one thing I like what he said live.
I used to be hyper vigilant when I lived in Georgia. 6 hour. Approach me slowly.
And I mean to say fair use. So hold on there. Okay? Fair use. Uh, let me find that clip. Oh, I keep going the wrong way.
Let me tell you right now, if you run up on me, I can say it now. This is precisely why.
And now I want y'all to see what he's finna show us.
I don't want somebody to lose their life. Neither me nor you. Because of some foolishness.
So he's finna say something, and I don't know where that scream is at this moment.
But you do have a right to defend your life. And here's what I'm seeing.
See, it's a clip out there with some individuals noticing that there was a rooftop situation jumping off. See? And I don't know where it is. He just went live with it. So we're going to get back to
alleged shooter on the rooftop, watched him run over from the back of the roof to the front of the roof. At least when they took a shot at Trump, The people that saw the shooter on the roof were yelling and screaming for the police. These cats saw it, recorded it, but didn't report it. I will no longer be lulled to sleep. And I encourage you all not to be lulled to sleep as well. Now, let me be abundantly clear here. Bring it in.
Somebody is finna show it. So there it is.
They said is there somebody on the roof right there? This is today at the UVU campus. Let's go.
Just saying. Huh. He just ran from over. Where's my finger? Well, from over there, ran in.
Somebody saw him run from the back of the roof to the front of the roof and lay down in a prone position wearing all black. Let's go.
And he's right there. Just saying.
Kind of
And,
weird. I'm just saying.
That's basically what I wanted to show y'all. That's kind of weird. So
A lot of you
so
folks
that's kind of weird because it's
think
not
that I'm
really on the news at the moment. So I'm kind of like at shit, I guess, at it. So go over there and check out the Agapo show. He does some real serious content here and in other countries, and he does a lot of traveling. He do a lot of content on masculinity, relationships, and business also. And sometimes he dabbles with the health. So go over there and check him out. Man, so that's what I was trying to get to. I should have had that prepared, but man, because I was at work and someone showed it to me while it was fresh. And I said, "What?" He asked me, "Do I know Charlie Kirk?" I said, "Yeah, shoot, that's one of the YouTubers." So, man, so what I'm noticing is that, let me show y'all another screen, and this one I didn't get a chance to really dabble into that one that much because I'm up here knowing that I believe he was on their show for a minute on the Couture Family Show. So it's right here. So, well,
And I quote, that is exactly.
He opines on almost everything. He's been very
Shooting involving Charlie Kirk at Utah Valley University. Our thoughts are with Charlie, his loved ones, and everyone affected. Agents will be on the scene quickly, and the
see, and here it is.
I do not hear this happening. Y'all, Charlie Kirk.
figures in this who is constantly.
Talk to me about the environment in which a shooting like
Now, this is what my son, he signed up. See, he's the co-founder of Turning Point, and they was on his campus today. In a lot of the campuses over here in California and in other states. So, woo, conservative, believe in family life, Christian and everything. And let's get back to the show. Okay? Let's check it out.
this happens.
Yeah, and again, I emphasize what you just emphasized. We don't know the full details of this. We don't know if this was a supporter shooting their gun off in celebration, or so we have no idea about this. But following up on what was just said, he's been one of the most divisive, especially divisive younger figures in this, who is constantly sort of pushing this sort of hate speech or sort of aimed at certain groups. And I always go back to hateful thoughts lead to hateful words, which then lead to hateful actions. And I think that's the environment we're in, that people just.
Notice how NBC, MSNBC be spinning things. Okay, pay attention, pay attention, pay attention, pay attention, pay attention. Okay.
You can't stop with these sort of awful thoughts you have and then saying these awful words and not expect awful actions to take place.
Matt.
And that's the unfortunate environment we're in.
Talk to me about the environment.
Is
Nah,
he trying to
these people-
justify it? These people
Nah,
are
bro.
evil, bro.
MSNBC, bro. These people are actual evil. They have no sympathy in their hearts at all. Y'all, Charlie Kirk did a lot for us. He has flown us out to places. He got us introduced to President Trump. And beyond that, he is a good man. He loves the Lord Jesus. And regardless of your political views, if you agree with the man or not, you should never, ever sit there and justify somebody being shot. He might be dead right now, and that's the first thing you say. I'm sorry, but you don't see this happen on the right. This only happens on the left with the media. The media on the right, when someone on the left is attacked or anything like that, which you never really hear happening, but I do not hear this happening. Like when they shot at Trump, they cheered. I've already seen people on No Jumpers Instagram comments saying that they prayed for times like this. And I quote, that is exactly what they said. The hate and the divisiveness is from the left. It is insane. All he would do is debate and prove people wrong. And then they were so sad that they were being wrong that they wished on the man's death. This is sickening. This is evil. And I'm sick to my stomach. And I pray to God that he is alive.
He never once mentioned violence.
Never. He was literally preaching the truth. And the truth, sometimes people don't like the truth. But he would literally just debate and make people look dumb. But he never said anything about violence ever, ever, ever. He's not racist. I've met the man. I've talked to the man myself. He has flown us out with his money, himself. He introduced us to President Trump, himself.
The truth is,
See?
behind closed doors,
And the
the
thing
P word
of
became my
it
secret
is
sin.
that
And for the
even
next
though y'all
17 years
see
of my life, what I did in the
these three
incognito
individuals
tab made
here,
me feel
This is
even though y'all hear these three young men here, we're going to say, hey, they mesmerized. They hypnotized. Why? Because we have gotten to a place of being used to disorder. Apart from order. DIS is being apart from being in order. So that's why I'll be saying recovery is an inside job. It is to repeat. It is to return to a formal state. Of rebirth, recovery, the RE. And the dis is to be separated from what? Order. So when they debate them, if things don't come in alignment with whatever the order is, just like man, I'm talking about they send a video out there of Clinton saying the same exact thing as Trump. And it made a whole lot of sense because all of those that was in that speech that the former President Clinton said right on the floor, they was in Congress then applauding it. Like, protect the borders, do this, or we need to safeguard our jobs and things of this nature. They was applauding it. Now today, when the person that was once a Democrat, Trump, now he had to go Republican and verbatimly said and did the same thing. And then we get disorder. Straight dis. That's what we call it, right? Out of order. Fair use.
like, even besides the fact that he's done things for us, This one hits us different, y'all, because we actually have met and talked to this man multiple times. He is a good man. He is a Christian. He believes in Jesus Christ. This is sickening. If anyone out there calls himself a Christian and you justify this, shame on you. Shame on you. This is evil, and I'm pissed off, bro.
Like, I haven't wanted to shed a tear all year. Like, I actually feel like I want to shed a tear, bro, because this is like, it's like you can't even speak truth anymore, bro. Like, this is literally all he did.
It's really shut up or die.
I agree with almost everything Charlie said, and that means that any one of us could have got shot.
We get
Anybody could've got
people
shot.
DM'd me yesterday. I opened my DM request and people were saying F your religion. F Jesus. To me, in my Instagram, people have given us death threats, y'all, for what we do. It is always the left. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to make a group statement.
See? And that's how sad things have came. Like, wow, the truth is not the truth have so much, see, but potency is in the truth. A whole lot of potency. Whole lot of powers that's far beyond what you even can imagine. Because I remember being out there loaded. I told somebody today at work, like I used to, like I said in the video earlier, I used to go pick up the food box at the church I grew up in. And I'm really trying to get mine quick. Now, I see some of the female, but I sure don't want one of these deacons coming over there, because that means if I'm a little buzzed or anything, they're going to mess it up. I'm going to sober up right on the spot, because I'm going to hear some truth, like, when you coming back. Hey, your mother, your mother and your sister came to church. See, stuff like that mess my eye up, because they know I'm not going to go and eat that bag of groceries. I'll probably eat either if it's a candy bar or some gummy bears in there, and I'm not selling the peanut butter. Everything else I'm selling. So, let's give you an example of how strong truth is. You can be right spanking sprung, having a good buzz on, and then you trying to look out for individuals coming your way with truth, because it's gonna be like light and get through that darkness of whatever I was going through. And then you got to think. So, wow.
Obviously, it's not all the people on the left, but it is typically
look,
the left.
Right now, to me, like, this is like a crazy milestone, guys, because it's not about politics anymore, honestly.
It's not, bro. It's about right and wrong.
It's
bro.
about good versus evil.
That's what it is, bro.
This right here is evil.
We've been seeing a lot of evil lately, bro.
Because it's just ideas. Like, politics is how we think society should be ran, and you almost get killed for it.
He might be dead. We don't know if he's dead or not.
He got shot in
The
the
close video we saw,
It looked like he's gone.
He's
Yeah.
dead, or he may never be the same, and that is sickening. Because on the college campuses used to be for the differences of ideas. People were supposed to go there and debate their differences and ideas, and that's what it's supposed to be. In America, you can vote how you vote, and we can disagree, and you're all supposed to live together in harmony. But you cannot sit here and call yourself a decent human if you are happy that another human being was shot and killed possibly.
What I think should have happened to this man immediately, I can't say on YouTube. Because this is the guy that did it. This is insane, man.
He got on there,
Bro,
and
he's old.
bro, MSNBC said we don't know if it was one of his supporters
Or
letting off
somebody
a
was
shot.
cheering.
Are you
Come
kidding
the
me?
hell on,
See, no,
bro.
but actually,
Come the hell on,
I have some
bro.
extremist shit to say,
Nah,
but I'm going to just
bro.
say,
Oh, so I'm not gonna stay this long. Go over there and check out the rest of the Couture family show. Wow, fair use, and hey, I just wanted to do a little bit of that there, and just leave that video like that. Leave a comment. Oh man, that's a wow. And I see some of my other YouTubers is saying stuff. Let me see if anybody else is saying something. Wow. So basically how my day was is that, hey, I wanted to do the food box one because, I had some serious flashbacks on it. But like I said, turning point. And it's real curious that, my son and some of his friends right on the college campus is curious about their future. And I guess they signed up for the mailing list, the emailing list to get information, to learn more about stuff. Maybe maybe what he's going to get is like updates of where we are in politics or the United States, being American. And and then he was one of those debaters. He even will debate with the rainbow community and just everything. So, still into this day. Go over there and check out some of the Charlie Kirk videos. Uh, wow. And I ain't really got much else to say, but I'm gonna call this show rest in peace. Our prayers is with his family. Wow, his family is in spirit. But that roof incident, I showed on here, that's something else. Wow, they might go after them. They need that footage to see if they can see a face on that body that's on right on the roof. So they're gonna use high tech for that information. Uh, Man, you would think that it would have been some outskirt parameters of some sort. Hmm. Okay. Right after it happened, I had to take a break at work because I said, like, I asked myself, like, hey, what I'm doing on my show is it pretty close in movie that way. But it's one thing I could think about, is because I get challenged this right after work. We know it's not all women thought about the dating pool. But what I'm respectfully is basically saying is that if we was at a marriage rate up to 80 and 70% 60 something years ago, and we wasn't running America, what is the problem about today if black men were not running their household? And people always say, but when you find out at the funeral, and you find out he had some kids up the street, that percentage, I believe, is not in the double digits. Not if we had a 70 and 80% marriage rate back then. That wasn't in no uh, uh, half of the 30 of those percent of the 70% of full family household marriages. That kind of cheating. I don't even think it was double digits back then. So I believe it was just two consensual adults, and that did some of that. Did the having sex and having families outside the marriage due to some things that the other family did not know what was going on. So, people will bring up the stuff about the Coretta Kings and this, that, and the other. But, just be looking forward to me bringing more videos like that. Pray for our younger generation and their future, and that everything is being secured and that they may learn more and not be so they would get so sensitive is what I can understand. Back in the day, people used to have cross by cross conversation. Can we be friends? And these individuals used to play golf and things with each other. So it's like what they say. It's not everybody on the left feeling that way. Not everybody, but the ones that are must have an inkling idea that they may have either been exposed or lost or got something to hide in things. So recovery is an inside job. That's about it. Pray for Charlie Kirk and his family that the Lord may cover them and protect them and comfort them and keep them safe. Amen. Okay. Until then, as a matter of fact, pray for my family and I pray for yours also. That we may have a peaceful September. Because hey, this is September. So we already know that September 11th is coming, right? Tomorrow. Yeah, 9/11 is tomorrow, right? Yeah, 9/11 is tomorrow. So I wonder what the celebration of what we're going to have tomorrow, will it override what happened today? Let's check out how things is gonna roll out that way. Until then, the Kirby is an inside job.